turn off something. Oh, I need to grab my headphones. Wait, they're here.
I'm stretching the other way.
And using your hand to help.
Yeah.
Your back. Well, I have kind of stretch maybe you want as well. Like this. Maybe like this one on your knees, and then you can like go. It pulls your back because you're too high.
Yeah.
It's good on my knees, especially.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah. Setting up my stream a little bit. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let's start with some of this from Hacking with Swift. Go.
When we use if, we must provide...
Oh, an ad. Ad time. Let me check here what we got going on. Can I swap this? No, it doesn't really work.
must provide Swift with some kind of condition that will result in either true or false once that condition has been evaluated. If you want to have multiple conditions being checked, you can put them one after the other. For example, we could say...
Wait. Let me just, let me copy this and duplicate it. Copy. Just copy. Paste. I just want to duplicate. Can I just make a duplicate of this? Okay, this is gonna be. I'm gonna rename this then. This is actually gonna be clean, and then I need to add a new window here. Screen capture. Xcode practice. Let's name it that, and then whoa, that's not what we want. Xcode window. No. Xcode. Wait, what? Is it because... hold on. Exit full screen. Xcode. What? Wait, why can't I show... what the hell? If I swap this out, can I go into... whoa, okay, you can see that. Fascinating. Whoa, we are bugging out here. Holy crap, man. That was weird. That was really weird. Wait, no, it's bugged now. There's like an Xcode window and then there's another Xcode window. What the hell? Oh, there it is. There we go. Cool. So I'm just gonna minimize that one. Or actually, that one's gonna be also, oops. It's good, main. Apple's budget is flawless, and so is their code. I know. Who's that? Who is that actually quoting? Okay, main one is like, oh yeah, okay, I see. Wait. Practice. What is going on here? Oh, it's locked. Right. Okay, that's why. That was weird. Why is it locked? Alright, now lock it. Bring this one back. Make it a bit bigger. Lock that and put that on top. There we go. Okay, we should be able to just go with that for now. And we'll bring Safari up as well because it's smaller. And then me. What about me? There you go. It's a bit weird, but we got there in the end, I think. Jeez. Okay, there we go.
Let age equal 16. If age is greater than or equal to 18, then print you can vote in the next election. And after that, if age is less than 18, print sorry, you're too young to vote. However, that's not very efficient code if you think about it, because our two conditions are mutually exclusive. If someone is greater than or equal to 18, which is the first condition, they can't be less than 18, our second condition. And the opposite is also true. So we're making Swift do extra work, doing two checks here, when only ever one of those two things can be true. Now in this situation, Swift provides us with a more advanced condition. Let us add an else block to our code. Some code to run if the condition is not true. Using else, we can rewrite this code. We'll remove second condition, then bring it all up and put else in between. So now, Swift only has to check age once. If age is greater or equal to 18, do the first one, otherwise immediately, i.e. less than, do the second one. You're too young to vote. So now really what we're doing here, if we boil our condition down, it looks like this. If some condition, print, this will be run if the condition is true, else this will be run if the condition is false. That's what it means. Now there is an even more advanced condition type called else if, which lets you run a new check if the first one failed. So we could say something like, if A, print code to run if A is true. But then, if A is false, we'll do else if B. So this code we run if A is false, but B is true. And you can have multiple else ifs, else if C, else if D, else if whatever you want to. And then if you want to, you can combine it with an else as well to catch all other possible results. So here we'd say else, code we run if A and B are both false. So we have if, else if, and now else. And you can have as many else's as you want, but just watch out your code doesn't get too complicated to read. Now, as well as using else and else if to make more advanced conditions, you can also check more than one thing at a time. For example, if we said, if today's temperature is greater than 20 degrees Celsius and less than 30 degrees Celsius, print a message. Within its exact range of temperatures, print a message. And we could do that with some code. We could say something like, let temp equals 25. If temp is greater than 20, then run some code. And in that code, we'll have another condition. If temp's less than 30, so that's our range, finally print it's a nice day. And that works well enough. You can use that code if you want to, but Swift provides a shorter alternative. We can write ampersand ampersand to combine two conditions together in the same
Oh
check.
my god, the name
And the
ampersand.
whole condition will only be
Ampersand.
true if the two parts of it, the two subconditions, are true. So we could rewrite this. We could remove a lot of syntax, bring it all the way up to a single line, and use ampersand ampersand to get exactly the same result. Now you want to read ampersand ampersand when you're reading it aloud or in your head as and. So the whole condition reads if temp is greater than 20 and temp is less than 30. This is called a logical operator because it combines booleans, two booleans, temp greater than 20, temp less than 30.
God, why am I
each of these
feeling so
booleans,
tired?
Then combines them together. And if both are true, the whole thing is true. Now ampersand ampersand has a counterpart that is two pipe symbols, that's two vertical lines, and that means or. So ampersand ampersand will be true if both its sum conditions are true, otherwise it's false. Or pipe pipe is true if either one of its subconditions are true. For example, we could write some code for this. We could say a user can buy a game from the App Store if their age is greater than 18 or equal to 18, or equal to 18. Or if they are younger than 18 but they have their parents' permission, they can still buy the game. So we could do that in Xcode. We could say something like let user age equals 14, let has parental consent equals true. And then if age is greater or equal to 18,
If and
which
statements
it is
are
not,
fun.
but we'll use pipe
It sounded so sarcastic, but I
operator.
love them.
has parental consent is
I need
true,
practice with switch statements.
then print you can buy the game. And that will work. I'll print you can buy the game. Because even though the first test, this one here returns false, this one will return true. And the whole thing, this whole condition here, will return to true if left or right is true. In our case, right was true, so the whole condition becomes true. Now remember, using equals equals true in a condition can be removed because we're obviously checking for
I'm glad
a
I already
boolean
know this.
You can actually just write if age is greater than 18 or has parental consent. Now to finish up with checking multiple conditions, let's try a
Shall
more
we
complex
practice the switch
example that
statement real
combines
quick?
if, else if, and pipe pipe.
Let's just turn this off for a sec. And I'll pop into Xcode. Where's the... Yeah, alright. So let's make a switch statement. Let's just use like weather. Symbols, so for fun. Where sunny equals Should we just do bools or? We need an enum, right? Or we don't need an enum. Let's see. Var sunny. Bool is false. Switch. Switch on whether sunny is true or false. Right. So that's how, that's a typical, that's a very basic switch statement. Is that loading? Yeah, that's loading. So, but if we add an enum, I think we can add it outside here, right? We don't, we could add it inside, pretty sure. Enum, can we? Weather, sunny, cloudy. Right, so we can make a different switch statement. Oh shit. Switch on weather case dot sunny, and if it's sunny, text sunny, right? And if it's cloudy, case dot cloudy, text cloudy. Let's see. Does that work? Just delete that. Weather dot type has no member sunny. Does this need to be outside to work, or is that totally wrong? Whether wait, dot self? No, that doesn't work, right? No. Whether, what if you do this and then you just put, oh, what if you did that? No, that doesn't work. Which condition would never be executed? Yeah, that makes sense. See, that's why I need practice with switch, because I don't know what I'm doing. Clearly, switch statement. So we can switch on sunny. Switch weather dot switch on weather, right? Is that not? It's not how you do it. Now I'm confused. We gotta get to switch statements, bro. Let's just go look at them real quick. YouTube switch team. Swift. Look, 6 years ago. 3 years ago. Let's follow this one.
You can use if and else if to repeatedly check conditions as much as you want to, but it can get awful.
Wait, hold on. Is switch statements right after this? how to use to check multiple conditions. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. Let's just finish this video and then move on to the next one.
All at the same time.
So I'm
And
just
even
clearly
shows
getting ahead
off
of
how
myself.
enums fit into conditions. In this example, we're going to build a new enum called transport option, which contains 5 cases. You can go by airplane, helicopter, bicycle, car, whatever you want. There's options
Oh no, we
galore,
name
right?
it, right?
You can decide your code.
Is this a name? Hold on. Test. No, it's not, right? It's something.
Right, so we'll go ahead and say in here our options first, and we'll put that in a constant and run some checks. So first, our options we'll work with, I'll say there's an enum called transport option, and then we'll have case airplane and helicopter and bicycle
Oh, that's right. There's an easier way to
and
do it.
car and then e-scooter. Just to wrap up nicely. So there's our conditions here, sorry, our cases here, and then we'll go ahead and add some checks. We'll say if we're going via airplane or helicopter, we'll print let's fly. If it's bicycle, we'll say I hope there's a bike path. If it's a car, we'll say time periods are stuck in traffic. Otherwise, e-scooter, we'll get the point, we'll print things out. So let's say after our enum, let transport equals transport option dot airplane. So if transport option, or transport, sorry, is equal to dot airplane, pipe, or transport is equal to dot helicopter, then print out let's fly. Else if,
Do we need a variable of this? Wait, let transport equals transport option dot airplane. Anyway,
transport is equal to dot bicycle, I'll do print I hope there's a bike path. Else if transport is equal to car, print time to get stuck in traffic. Else, and remember else here will only be run if all the previous cases have failed. So it'll check this one first. If that fails, it'll check this one here. If that fails, check this one here. And then finally, if we are not airplane or helicopter or bicycle or car, we must be e-scooter. We'll print out, oops Daisy, print, I'm going to hire a scooter now.
sleeping.
Great.
Hmm?
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
nothing?
Now I want to pick out a few parts of that code, right? We set an initial value for transport up here in line 39, and we've got to be explicit. We mean transport option, our enum, dot airplane, a case in the enum. We cannot just write dot airplane, because Swift doesn't know what dot airplane means. Doesn't know it belongs to transport option yet. Now it does. But once that's happened, everywhere else, we just write dot airplane, dot helicopter, dot car, dot bicycle, and so forth, because Swift knows transport must be some kind of transport option. We gave it that type. The type is transport option, and so it knows it has to be a transport option. We can just write dot airplane and so forth. This pipe symbol here will check whether transport is airplane or helicopter, and if either one of those things are
Here
true,
we go.
the whole thing is true, and therefore it'll print let's fly.
We gotta think
It's
more
airplane
logically.
here. Similarly, helicopter will also work. It'll also print let's fly. If this first condition fails, if it's not airplane and not helicopter, then the second condition is checked. Are we bicycle? And then it goes to car, and if they all failed, everything else fails, it'll finally print out, I'm going to hire a scooter now.
Right, so let's move on to the actually, you know what? Let's put it in here so we don't have to do it. Oh no, can't. Must be done in here.
You can use if and else if to repeatedly check conditions as much as you want to, but it can get awfully hard to read sometimes. For example, if we had a weather forecast, like this one here, there's an enum weather, case sun, rain, wind, snow, and unknown, plus a constant called forecast equal to weather.sun. We could check those values using if, else if again and again and again to check them all and print out various appropriate messages using code like this. We could say, if it's sunny forecast, print it should be a nice day. If it's rainy, pack an umbrella. If it's windy, wear something warm. If it's rainy, school's cancelled. Otherwise, print out our forecast generator is broken. And that code works. That's valid Swift, but it has multiple problems. First up, we keep having to repeat ourselves. Forecast, 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 forecast. We're checking the same thing again and again and again, but writing it out repeatedly is quite tiresome. Second, I've accidentally checked rain twice. We've got rain, pack an umbrella, and rain, school is cancelled. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to check rain the second time around. In fact, I meant to check snow. Snow is currently not being checked, so we're missing functionality. School's being cancelled by accident, right? It shouldn't happen. Now we can solve all three of these problems using a different way of checking conditions called switch. This also allows us to check individual cases, sun, rain, wind, rain, unknown, but now Swift, the compiler, the program building our code, is able to help us out, do extra work on our behalf, because it knows all the possible cases of our enum. Sun, rain, wind, rain, unknown. So if you check one twice, it'll complain. If you forget to check one, it will refuse to build your code. And so we can replace all the if and else, all that junk can go away and be replaced with this code here, a switch block. Let's break it down. We start with switch forecast. We're telling Swift that's the value, forecast, that we want to check. We then have a whole range of case checks. Is it sunny, rainy, windy, snowy, or unknown? We're comparing that against forecast. Is forecast sunny? Is forecast rainy, windy, snowy, unknown? It checks the value at the top against each case down the line. Each of our cases lists exactly one weather type. And because we're switching on forecast, we haven't got to write weather.sun, weather.rain, weather.wind. Swift knows forecast is a kind of weather. That's its type, and therefore all the cases are the same type. After each case, there's a colon to mark the start of the code that should be run when that is true. So if it's sunny, print it should be a nice day. If it's rainy, print pack an umbrella. And then at the end, you'll see a little closing brace to end the switch statement. And we go on to normal code afterwards. Now if you're trying it in Xcode, go ahead and change snow to rain. Like I had an if and else if option, you'll see Swift complains loudly. It'll say you've checked rain twice and snow isn't checked. Swift will actually enforce that our switch blocks are exhaustive.
Show a button?
They cover all possible cases of the values, always. They're required in Swift. Now if you've used other languages to program before, you might realize that Swift switches are a little bit different in two key places. First up, all switch in Swift must be exhaustive. You must check all possible values, so you can't leave one off by accident. It's not allowed, not just enums, but also strings, integers, anything. You must always have a case for every possible result. But second up, and this catches people out if they're coming from, say, C++, what will happen with Swift is it'll say forecast, and it'll compare against the very first case, or the second case, third case, it'll do them in order. And as soon as it finds one that matches, which in our case will be the sun case, it will run that code. Print, it should be a nice day. But in many older languages, they'll run the first one and then carry on running the second one, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and so forth. They'll just carry on. And they'll keep on doing that until they reach the end of the block. And Swift does not do that. Swift will only do the bit that actually matches. And yes, this is a huge difference, but it makes so much more sense to do it this way, quite frankly. Now, both those two changes are absolutely true. Swift does give us more control if we need it. First, yes, all your switches have to be exhaustive. You must ensure every possible case you're switching on is covered. Now, if you're switching on a string, clearly it is not feasible. It is impossible, quite frankly, to check every possible string ever.
Sorry, baby?
I'm speaking with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Case A, case AA, case AAA, case AAB. No, you wouldn't do it. It's impossible. There is an infinite number of strings out there, right? So instead of having every possible string being checked, we can provide a default case to run if none of the other cases match. So let's try this in a playground over here. I'll say we have let place equals metropolis. And we're going to switch on this place string. So I'll say switch place case Gotham. We will do print your Batman. Then case mega city 1, print your Judge Dredd. Then we'll do another case. Let's do Wakanda. I'll do print your Black Panther. And then for all other strings we haven't handled explicitly, a default case. Print who are you? Like that. And this default case is it. We don't say case default, just default by itself. It'll run if all other cases have failed to match. And remember, Swift runs these checks in order. It'll check Gotham first, then Megacity 1, then Wakanda, and then finally for Metropolis it'll get to default and print who are you. If you place default higher up before any other case, it will always be run before that case. It'll basically make the rest of the code useless. So if I put default at the very top, none of these cases here will ever be checked. They cannot be checked because default will always run before them. In fact, Swift even issued an error. You can't have case blocks after default. It's pointless. It will never be run because default will come first. So that is the first useful thing. You can have default action if none of the other cases match. Second, if you explicitly want Swift to carry on executing cases after the first one's matched, you can do that by saying fall through. Fall through. This is honestly not commonly used, but sometimes, just like 1 in a million times, it will help you avoid repeating work. For example, there's a famous Christmas song called The 12 Days of Christmas, and as the song goes on, more and more gifts are heaped on to some poor, unfortunate person who has a massively full house by about day 6. And we can make a simple approximation of this song using fall through. First, let's have a look how a song might look without fall through. So I'll say let day equals 5, and then we'll say print my true love gave to me, and then switch on day. If we are day 5, I'll print 5 golden rings. If we're day 4, I'll print 4 calling birds. If we are, let's scroll down, 3, I'll print 3 French hens. I'll print 2 was 2 turtle doves. And then at the very end of the song, default case is print a partridge in a pear tree. And the way the song works is on day 1 you get a partridge in a pear tree. On day 2 you get 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. In day 3 you get 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. It gets longer and longer and longer until you're out of breath at the very end, which is of course hilarious. Well, it's supposed to be when you haven't got Netflix. Anyway, if I run this code back now, you're going to see it's going to print out 5 golden rings. That's not what we meant. That's not quite right. We want 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. And that's where fall through comes in. I can add fall through here, and here, and here, and here. What it means is, when day is 5, it will run case 5, print this, and then fall through to case 4. It'll print 4 calling birds, then fall through to case 3. Print 3 French hens, fall through case 2, 2 turtle doves, fall through to default case. It'll work its way down. Let's print the code now. We should see all these things being printed out. Boom. It's not exactly the lyrics of the song, but you get the idea. So it'll match the first one, print the line, fall through again and again and again, but hopefully now you can at least see the functionality of fall through in action.
Interesting. I didn't know that. What is going on? Oh, wait. I know what's going on. What's the point of this? Is there a point? Weather. Need to consult Gemini real quick. Alright, let's keep it sunny here. Okay. How do you modify it? Double switches? That's what I wanted, that. Right, so I don't need this V stack. It's too much. So we have a switch statement that shows different text every time, but that's not what I should be doing, right? The text should change. It should be just different in here. Rainy, there you go. Sunny. The one you said there doesn't work. So the button thing interests me. So there needs to be a switch within weather. Switch. This is self-dot weather. I just do weather. Sunny. Weather equals cloudy. Does that work? Right, I was right before where the switch has to be inside. There you go. Can I do with animation? Dot animate? Nope, doesn't work. Dot anim? Nope. Dot animate? Dot. Ease it out. Try it again. Value. Oh shoot. I don't know how to use animation. Let's see. Hey, Aniket. And hey, Kasiap. Oh, thanks. Sorry, I was really paying attention to my my file. You're going to college in 3 months. What are you going to college for? I'm practicing Swift. Apple Swift.
Pepe,
Yeah. Yes, Mom.
you're gonna take me tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll take you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Where does that happen? Value weather. Ah, yes, you choose value. I'm not even where. I'm not even sure where I want to go in college. Web dev, app dev, cloud computing,
Yes, me.
AI, ASME, AI ML. I feel like AI ML is like pretty cool to go into. That'd be pretty cool. That's kind of my like area that I thought I would go, to be honest. Like after this, maybe. Weather. Does this work? Ease out. Wait. What's up, Des? I'm doing React right now along with C++, DSA, and plans to. Ooh, very cool. How's React feeling for you? Do you like it? Right, so the button doesn't use the animation. The switch statement does? Does it? No. Apparently this does. It does nothing. Add ID. Really? It's not doing it. He's it out, so. No. Stupid. How experienced are you? I am, I don't know, like 5 months in or something like that. I'm teaching myself, so I'm learning as much as I can every day. Hello. Haha. Very funny. Very funny, Elish. Learned about handling events today. I was way too much happy after making a few mini projects on it, like burger menu and stuff. That sounds fun. Right now, I'm just practicing switch statements, but I'm making a stretching app. Do you guys want to see what the stretching app looks like? Have you guys been here before? I don't think I remember anyone from here. Apologies if I do know you. You all seem very new. Sorry if I'm this is sorta when I have somewhat of grasp in both dev front end and back stuff going to college. Yeah, I heard that it's important to actually have like a bit of both, because one of them, I forget if it's front or back, but I think it's back end that's lacking. Is it? Or is it front? I can't remember now. Here, I'll show you guys my my stretching app real quick. How do I, hold on, let me swap the screen over real quick. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. Whoa, hold on. Where'd it go? Yeah, okay, there we go. So I'll run this for you. You guys can have a look. Actually, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna run it on just run it through the preview. Yeah. Let's do that fetching back in. I mean, it takes time to learn everything, man. It takes time. Hide that for a sec. Right. Alright, so this is my stretching app here. So this is, I built this for my, sorry, I have to be a bit quiet because my girlfriend, she's kind of sleeping. By kinda, I mean actually, she's sleeping. Just turn my voice up. I can make web dip small produce. Nice. That's really good. That's really awesome, man. Yeah, so here this is an app for my portfolio, which I'm gonna use to like show companies what I can do. It's not complete yet. Functionally, it's complete. Data-wise, it's not fully complete, and like visuals, like background-wise, it's not complete. But I think the UI is complete actually. So yeah, basically, this is the main screen, and you're greeted with like different types of grouped stretches for like a stretching session, and you can choose like whatever one might fit best for the moment. Like for example, recovery is like post gym, and then knockout is like for sleeping more easily. And then so you click on that, you click on one, you'll get an image that shows the stretch. You'll get the name of the stretch. Also, this part I'm probably gonna update like the text and stuff here, so that's kind of placeholder-ish. Then we've got like an info screen, how to do the stretch. Then you obviously got a back button, go back in, and you've got a immediate start timer, so you can click that. That's a reset button. This will go for 60 seconds. Every stretch goes for 60 seconds. The background will get darker as well as you go, for a visual cue of when the next stretch is coming. Like without having to stare at this bar, you know what I mean? And then once this finishes, it'll just like swap to the next stretch and immediately start running. So I'll let this go to 60, and you can see what happens. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Saying the UI looks amazing. I'm going for a really like glass style look. Officially, I'd say I started like maybe 8 months ago, 9. So yeah, it's swapped over now to the next stretch it's going. And then actually this is a really cool feature that I that I like. When you open the info up, it actually pauses the timer, so you can read how to do it. Then it'll continue it again, the timer. And this will just reset the current stretch. It won't like go back to the beginning. You can just do that. You can like how to use the app. And then, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. So I'll be adding more stretching sessions over time, but I just want to get at least 2 out there to ship to the App Store. Well, 2 things that are helping me. 3 things, 4 things maybe. First of all, my apparent addiction to coding, because I absolutely love it. YouTube is really helping me a lot. There's a lot of courses on there for free. I'm also using and Udemy, so that's like I count that all together here. Then I've got AI, which is helping me. Oh, maybe there's only 3 things. I don't know. I forget the last thing, but I'm using AI to like teach me a little bit, like I'm doing, like you could see before on my screen. And then I just try and implement what I'm learning in different apps. So yeah, and try and solve problems, my own problems. So I'm gonna go back to the other one for the moment. Sort out this weather thing. No, it's all good, man. I'm happy to chat. Where did it go, actually? There it is. Let's make it bigger again. Practice is... Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, by the way, if anyone here would like to help support my channel so I can like start getting my ad money back from YouTube that they're taking. I mean, they can do it because it's their website, but if I can get to my 1,000 subscribers, I can get the money back from YouTube, you know what I mean? So that'd be nice if any of you would like to contribute to that by subscribing. That'd be awesome. Okay, so we have this working, right? Let's... Apparently, the animation, I'm looking at... can you see this? Hold on. You can see it, actually. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. Oh, my 3 accounts, awesome. Thank you, brother. That is sick. Yeah, you can see this. Okay, so I'm looking at this AI right now. So that's fine. What we have. But that I don't think that you don't need that, stupid. We have the, that. Oh, okay. There's one final thing they did with VStack here. Oh, that works. Holy shit. Does it have to be in a group? Or just a VStack? Oh, nice. What the hell? That was so easy. Interesting. Damn. Okay, so let's make it slightly more complicated here, and let's have it change an image to case sunny. Whether is that okay? Wait. Let's try something here. See if we can do this by ourselves without. Without help from AI. Sun. So do we still need to go over there and do that? Right, we do. Yeah, we have to add it in. Wait, it's fine. Actually, it's fine. Okay. Jeez. Oh, sorry, brother. Sorry. My girlfriend's sleeping, so I just realized I was being more quiet than I was before. I was just like almost talking to myself. Oops. Sorry about that. just saying, like, let's make it a little bit more complicated. And we're gonna do an image swap as well here. But we're gonna use SF symbols, actually. Here we go. That one. There. Let's do. This image looked more fun. Oh my god, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that. You have no idea how much I valued that. What is DSA actually? I don't know what it is. It feels too small, right? Yay, that's fun. That's so fun. Swaps. Data structures and algorithms. What the hell? Basic questions you solve by coding. Oh, okay. Is the worst subject to study in university? Crap dev, but you should check it once. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like the idea of it sounds cool though. It sounds like it would be so complicated, I think, but it sounds cool to be able to write an algorithm in general. Trying to learn coding, I'm already in entrepreneurship, but the future's in AI, so is it a good decision? Here's the thing, don't think about the future, think about yourself. Do you like coding? Or do you, well, if you're in entrepreneurship, that's pretty much connected. You can be an entrepreneur in the coding space. So it works. It's not like you're swapping. It's like you're coding your apps, your business basically, which is entrepreneurship. They call it solopreneuring. Lame word, I know. Everyone uses it though. Yeah. The thing is, you can't rely on AI. You can't. And like, here's the thing, even if you, like, if you're, for example, if I'm trying to get a job for now, ultimately I want to work for myself, but at the moment I'm trying to get a job by learning this and then being able to apply somewhere that needs mobile developers for like Swift or something. But on the side, I always want to have my own apps, hopefully making me money. And at that point, it doesn't matter whether AI is involved or not. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Can I get a different animation? What? Right. It doesn't look that good. Wait, what if we put it in a different location? Dot offset. No. Bouncy. It should. How do you animate it? Direction. That's. Actually, I don't know. I forget how you do this actually. I learned, but I forgot. See? You gotta use your brain. Already finished DSA. Oh man. Second year unit. Why do you say you don't like it in college? I feel like if you're learning coding in your university or college, you cannot risk not paying attention. I had the same issue because I actually went to school for marine science at first, university. And there was a coding course in there because there's a lot of like algorithm based stuff in like it's data modeling, sorry, in like oceanography. And dude, first of all, the teacher was really shit because he kind of expected us to know everything without explaining it. But also, like, if you didn't pay attention or like read anything, which I didn't because I didn't really want to be there, man, it was so bad. Tell you one thing, confirm if they ask easy questions for the role you're targeting. Yeah, I mean, I'll take I'll definitely keep an eye out for that when I'm looking for my jobs, because obviously I'm nowhere near the stage to be able to do that. Junior developer, I can't imagine they'd be expected. Junior mobile developer, I can't imagine they'd be expected to be able to do that type of stuff. Hey, what's up, Killer Gamer? You're trying to learn C++. Yeah, here, okay. First of all, the number one thing is consider if you really want to learn C++ or if you want to learn another language. And depending on the answer of that, like, whatever answer it is, whatever language you actually want to learn, and you should look into all of them, whatever you want to learn, stick with that language and don't change until you actually learn it. Because every time you swap languages, you basically reset yourself. Some teachers forget they were on once beginners too, and you go super fast. Yeah, 100% they do. No options. We have to learn for GSA. It's almost compulsory. Really? Is it not more complicated, or is it less complicated than I was thinking? Same in college too, but the best part of software engineering is having a teacher who hates their job. You only learn from online courses at YouTube and not college. Exactly, you only learn from that. Hey Paxters, what's up? Like, yeah, I learn everything from online. Nothing from like actual teachers in schools. The schooling system is so bad, guys. What's up, DebZap? Okay, well, I'll look into it. But I can't imagine I'm at that part, to be honest. Sign patterns roughly the same through languages. Yeah, they are. They are the same, but the point is to just be consistent in something. Like the moment you swap it, not only like when I say you reset, it's also like a reset of the mindset of like, well, now I'm doing this other thing, now I'm starting from scratch again. Like, because normally when you swap, you usually start from scratch, right? Because it is a little bit different. Every language is a little bit different. DebZap, right now I'm working on like a really basic weather thing to practice my switch skills. Yeah, that's probably what I'm just gonna be working on at the moment. I have another app I'm working on and it's almost done, but I don't really want to work on it at the moment because I just have to enter data for it and I'm not in the mood to enter data. DSA is the next level of what you're doing. Right now you're learning basics. To have a full app or knowledge to build software, you need DSA. Interesting. Code X. I'm using Xcode. And yes, I mean, it seems fast to me. I don't know. I have nothing to compare it to be honest. Bro, chill. Sorry, it took me a second to get to your question. Apologies. So, most of you are not working on an app at the moment. The majority, I think. Is that right? Yeah. Bro is spamming me off the map. Guys like the video, let's reach 15. 15 likes? I think we're at 15 viewers at the moment. That's pretty awesome. I'm such a small streamer. I'm a little baby, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably the only, like, Swift streamer, like Swift, a person streaming Swift, right? I've got to be one of the only ones. Like, it's very uncommon for people to like main Swift. Oh, I will. I mean, I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'll keep streaming. And if somehow possible, I might stream, you know, if I get a job, I could stream maybe the work that I'm doing, perhaps. Maybe there's an NDA, I don't know. Maybe there's a rule against that, the code or something. Just stream the job. No, I still want to stream like making my own apps and stuff, because that's not gonna stop. Yeah, it's probably not. Yeah, I thought it might not be legal. That guy came in, spammed a question, and it's like, it's gone now. Let me do a practice run of like the movement as well. Like, how would I animate it so hold on, I gotta give it some some context here of what I've done to this here. Oh shit. Ignore any errors you might see here. How would I animate the image to move? I think maybe it needs a different type of animation. It might need a different type, but I'm not sure how to implement it here in a switch statement. No, it's Xcode actually. I'm using Xcode. Yeah, maybe he did. Yeah, he's like, holy shit, that looks so good. I want to do it like right now. Okay, wait. The image to move to a different spot using offset. Oh, do I need to put offset in with animation? Is that it? Or is that bugged? No, that's not right. Let's see what it says here. You narrate offset as value. The value of the offset needs to change between the case statements. Right, I know that. Forget the ID, buddy. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Just make it yellow. And let's see, what happens if you put 20, negative 70. No, that doesn't like animate though. Let's just put it in there and then like have it set up. Negative 70, positive 30. Yeah, so I want that, but I want it to like fly around the screen, you know? So how did he, AI, how did he do it? Bouncy duration 0.8. 0.8? Surely not, right? Oh, that doesn't work. Am I missing something? Restack group switch. This is fine. Apply the animation modifier to the group or the restack if you wrap it. This will animate changes to the views within it, including offset. Use bouncy animation for fun. Wait, what's... They put a... Oops. They put a spacer in there, but why? Why would it do that? Dude, that's so bad. Sorta. I've been doing it for like... let's say really consistently, like every day for, let's say 5 months. I've started for like 8 or 9 months, I think. Love with your practice, mate. I'll catch up tomorrow when I apply for jobs during stream. Okay, sweet, man. Thank you, brother. If I ever choose app dev, I will probably go with React Native, so I'm already learning React. Yeah, that's pretty cool. React seems pretty good, to be honest. Especially because you can develop for both platforms, I guess. That's something pretty cool. 1 second, I'm just gonna grab a drink. Oh shoot, my thing fell. Whoa. I really need a new gaming chair. Flutter's slightly better, but I will have to learn Dart for it. And SwiftUI is only for iOS. I don't think I will go to Apple. That's fair. So do you prefer like Android then? Let's see see if it knows what other options I can use here with animation. Yeah. How do I wrap that? I think it needs with animation. Okay, so you can wrap the whole thing in a with animation. Whoa. Oh wait, in the button. Okay, so you don't use a switch statement. Right. I see. Ooh, it kind of fades. Good morning, Shivam. Morning. Very cool. How are you doing and what are you learning? I'm a bit tired because it's 11 p.m. here, and I'm learning SwiftUI and Swift programming language. How do you have those icons? That is the cool thing about Apple. They give you everything. So, there's this thing called SF symbols on a Mac, and it's a massive list of symbols and images and stuff, icons basically, that you can use in Xcode, and you can just like search the thing. There's tons of symbols. It's insane. Do you guys care if you see the maybe I'll make this smaller. I don't. Oh, actually, maybe I'll make code practice, right? A little bit smaller, so you can see the whole thing. I guess more of it. Yeah, I know, right? It's so good. It's like literally built in. You just download the SF symbols and then you're good for these awesome symbols. Alright, so we've got that going. So right, so I guess what we need to do is change everything with an @state variable. So let's do that. Let's set it up. Color of type color yellow. Let's start with that. Yeah, and then @state for offset of type CG float. Yeah, 0. Is that right? But now CG size we can use. See, as I do this, like, I'm not just copying, I'm learning things like things that exist within Swift. Like that's the main point of this. So like CG size, it's like, you know, obviously with every language there's like a level of vocabulary that you need to learn that exists within the app. Like, what does view mean? What does sum mean? What is a VStack? You know what I mean? So just learning things like the fact that these words exist to utilize them, that's the important part here. CG size height. With height, is that right? Yeah. A different IDE for yeah, they do. Alright, going to learn some DSA. We'll be back. Okay, no worries. Can you add in description what you're trying to achieve so people here can help you if you need? The description of my stream? You mean? Let me... I mean, at the moment, I think people can't really help me. I mean, they could if they wanted to, like, you know, chime in. But since this is practice at the moment, we're trying to cover like switch statements. I didn't necessarily label it because I didn't expect to be going into this right now. Let me just see here. But I can definitely do that. I appreciate that actually. I know Swift only. Swift is my language at the moment. Oh yeah, okay. Hold on a sec. I can actually edit it. Nice. Here we go. Have like a today section at the top here. Sure, maybe adding today's goal or whatever with the tech stack might help engage with you on the stream UI or the description. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking I'll add like this. Oh, can I actually add something here? Oh, what is this? Hold up. Ooh. Today. Activity. Let's see. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, here we go. We're trying something here. Whoa. Can you see that? Holy shit. It's massive though. It's way too big. Oh my god, how do I shrink it? Oh my god. Okay. Let me fix it. Working. That was just a test. Should I do it today or like it currently? Yeah, probably currently, right? Sweet. Covering switch statements. Can we do a new line here? Oh my god, it's actually so good. What the hell? OBS is amazing. I mean, it's just basic text, but still, it exists. How's that? There's a reason your stream is being recommended by YouTube. Keep it up, bro. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself so far. I'm assuming that's what it meant. Good stream. Oh, speaking of, if anyone's here who is new and would be interested in helping my channel get to 1,000 subscribers, it'd be awesome if you could subscribe. Right now, I'm just trying to get to 1,000 so I can like get full partner and bring the ad money, the ad revenue that is being like played on my other videos back to me instead of YouTube getting it. I mean, they can do it because it's their, you know, their website, but it'd be cool if I could get that, you know. Sorry, I'm not typically like a, you know, I'm not typically one of those people to what's the word? Like heavily self promote like that. But no, what do I want to say? Like that's I think that's one of the reasons why I'm really bad at like my own business, because I'm bad at self-promotion. Thank you, dude. That's awesome. Thank you. So it took me. Oh, well, what do you mean? How long did it take me to reach here? I think my answer is 32 years, because I'm 32 now. So it took me 32 years to get here. Oh, that's what you meant. Sorry. Man, it's been a while. It's been a few years, to be honest. And I think, I didn't really know what I wanted to do at first on YouTube, to be honest. That's probably that was my like, major problem. And then just recently I started doing this, the streaming, my learning and my coding and stuff. I don't know why, I just wanted to do it. And I'm more of a streaming person, not like, I love filming stuff, but I hate editing. So if I do more videos, like I do have more like other types of videos to release at some point, but I just never get around to it because I don't want to do it. So I need to pay someone to do that for me. But yeah, I love streaming because it's just, I can just hit a button and then come on and like chat to a bunch of people like you guys, which I find really fun, to be honest. And I don't know, live is really fun for me. But yeah, I'm not really a heavy promoter. So what I was gonna say is like, I really don't, like when I say I'm asking if you guys want to sub, I'm asking like just clicking the button. I don't expect like any returning views or like what is it, the like turning the bell on or anything like that, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get back some money from the man. I feel like the bigger a corporation gets, the more they become the man. In my opinion, you should have learned C first because Swift is totally based on C. Once you learn C, it becomes easy to learn other languages and unlocks potential because you see the most of the languages are based on C. Oh, that's interesting. I you know what? I don't know exactly why. I can't actually say exactly why I chose Swift. It could be because I do like Apple platforms, and the way that the apps are built. I like that. But it could also be because it was easier, perhaps. Swift was actually harder before. This is like an updated Swift, which is like, I think it's called SwiftUI. It was something else before. Just Swift, maybe. No, Swift is the data part. But it used a different system before. It was like UI kit. And now it's like way easier to make apps compared to before. And like, I was looking at UI kit recently and I was like, what am I looking at here? Like, I kind of get it, but I don't really at the same time. And I was just thinking like, well, it just felt so significantly different compared to that. So I think I don't know for sure if what you're saying is fully accurate, you know what I mean? Because I think Swift now in today's world is actually significantly different to any other programming language. But it probably was very similar back when it was a UI kit. That's what I'm working on now, my portfolio. So I'll let you know when I have it. But you can. Were you here when I showed off my first app? Oh, my first. It's my first like almost very close to completion app. Did I show you that the stretching one? Since you're learning app development, you should check the new ruling that happened against Apple that'll open up the space for devs to make more profits. Oh yeah, I heard something about that. I'll look into it more. I can't remember what actually I might be mixing that up with a different ruling, which was about fuck, what was that about? Sorry, it's late, so I can't think that well, and my brain's like kind of on coding and not Apple's lawsuits. I know there was some massive one recently though. Oh yeah, so I'll do what it says here. Am I gonna have to add this into here? I might. No, because I gave it a value, I think. Actually, I don't think it even needs this, does it? No. Nice. Right, so that's set up there. Then we need to set how do you set up offset like that actually? Offset. Oh, you just chuck it in. Really? Really? Damn, it actually works. That's simpler than I thought. See how good Swift is? Look at the image color here. Color yellow. We'll add one here too. Foreground style color. It's just my opinion. How long have you been learning this language? Probably 8 months. I'd say like 5 months hardcore, like every day. It's just my opinion. How long you've been. Oh, sorry, I read that one already. Yes, might be the same one for Epic Games. Oh, that one. Yeah. No, that was actually a different one to the one that I was thinking of. Oh no, the one I was thinking of is the one where Apple was actually stealing people's data, but I think it was an accident, but they settled the lawsuit with like $9 million or something like that, and a ton of people, like anyone who is in America can apply to get a piece of that money. I know, man, like that's one of the things that's awesome about Swift and like Xcode. This is all I'm doing it on a Mac right now, so it's like super smooth. Okay, so we have that set up, right? So that's fine. Oh no, we only hold on. No, we're overdoing this. Text, just text. String sunny, yeah. So we actually don't need this switch statement, but we want this here. There we are. Whoa, that you can kind of see it moving. That's so weird though. So in here, this is where it changes. Image will change. Text will equal thunderstorm. There's no issue there, right? Yeah. Text equals rainy, and text equals sunny. So that'll be, that works. And then offset equals 0. Offset. Let's see if it suggests something fun. Yeah. And this one equals. Nah, it's not fun. It's not fun, you idiot. Negative 80. Let's just see what happens here. Whoa, what is going on here? What is this? Is that the bouncy thing? Holy moly. What about, these in out? Oops. That looks so weird. What the hell? Thanks, Ian. Appreciate it. It's like it's all due to my addiction. I'm actually addicted to doing this. But look, I'm just gonna say, if for some reason I'm actually not on as much this week, and like I'm trying to be as consistent as possible, but the thing is, I love Guild Wars 2, the game, and they just came out with a new update, so like those are my two obsessions right there, pretty much. So because of that, I'm like, I really want to play, but the other side of my brain's like, I need to learn coding because I need a job and I love it. I'm just looking forward to the future of being proficient in this. Okay, that's better, but it's weird as well. Maybe interactive spring is the whole. Whoa. Damping fraction, blend duration, 5.5, 1.0, I don't know. Whoa, what have I, that's so, I don't know what I've done, to be honest. Can I get like a negative like 60 there too? Wait, no, maybe just 60. 70? So that's like That's weird. Dot. Interpolating string. Oh, that one. Damn it, I know there's a way to do this. I learned it, but you know what? I'm gonna open my file. Hold on. Oh shit. I have a like Omega practice file here that I was learning from someone on YouTube here. Let me check their animation tutorial that I did. They use dot animation on oh, interesting. How do I get addicted to coding? I haven't practiced it for half a year. I learned both languages. The Institute was offering a free course of HTML, but my mind had already given up. Later, I found out that all of my friends have learned both languages too. There's too much competition. Well, the thing is, you gotta do what you like to do. I don't know another way to put it, because doing this, like learning Swift specifically, doing it on my Mac, even turning on my stream every day, I love doing all of those things so much. Like, just even if I just forget the streaming part, like I just love going into Xcode and like making something. So I don't know, you kind of need to find like what you really love to do within coding, perhaps, and you got to try and do that. It keeps me consistent doing this. I want these to slowly move around. How do I do that? Bro. What's this do? Oh, right, I didn't add a color, did I? Wait, where did he use weather descriptor? The hell? Wait, what? Oh, weather description. Hold on. Weather description. Text for weather. Pushing it. Text based on weather. Oh, well, I just did it more simply. Like, it's 3 lines instead of all these lines down there, and then, you know, who cares? And so many people are not making apps at the moment. Maybe you should make an app. What is going on here? Oh. Wait. No. Because it's not this, right? No wonder. It's gotta be the with animation part. Okay, they said it dot bouncy was use dot bouncy for fun, right? So let's try. Oh wait, we were doing that before. No, it is not working. Holy shit. So bad. Do I use AI to assist in my programming? Yes, I do. But I don't do vibe. I've tried vibe coding. Not to get into it, but just to see like how well one of the AIs could do. But generally I just use it to help me learn, pretty much. How do you get the mobile display simulation? That is a feature of Xcode, actually. Have you heard of Claude Code? No. What is it? Decoding tool that lives in your terminal, understands your code bases in. Okay. Yeah. I mean, no, but I know of. It's kind of like Cursor AI, right? Oops. No. Wait. Let's make this another color, actually. Brown's probably a bit weird, right? Maybe that one? Yeah. Color equals dot yellow. There you go. Blue is a bit. Cyan and blue are too close, aren't they? Blue. Let's make thunderstorm a different color. Maybe orange? Or what? I don't know. Mint? Mint's fun. Mint is really fun. Yeah, it's good. Sorry, I was coding hard just then. Well, in 6 months I learned Kali Linux. I learned penetrating OSINT, password attacks, Wi-Fi attacks, a bunch of other things. It is just love telling other friends that who don't know how to start a computer. Also related to my field, like soldering, component mounting, electrical circuits. Damn, man, you are well in it. I mean, okay, I get what you're saying. You learn a lot of things. It is just, you love telling other friends. Like, so basically, like, do you like the teaching aspect of it? Like, after you've learned something? What is Xcode? An editor? Like VS Code? Yes, it's an editor. It's the IDE for Apple platforms. It's Xcode from Apple for Swift. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Ayush. Cloud Code has been absolutely game changing, very, very powerful. As an iOS dev, I don't write much code anymore. Cloud Code has basically replaced 89% of my code, right? Yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome. But the problem is when if or when I do that, I don't really learn anything. So as a student, I feel like it's not really worth. It's gonna be detrimental to my my studying, my like intake and retention. Swift is, I think, the native iOS app development language. Yes, it is. Took my development time frames from 10 weeks down to 1 to 2. Damn. Really good. I'm not saying AI isn't good. I'm just saying it doesn't help me with learning in that way. If I just like do it, because I'm trying to get a job again. That's like one of the purposes I'm doing this. So at least for the moment. What is the subscription price for Claude Code, and what model are you using? Sonnet. $100 what? Lovable AI. Lovable is not a developer's tool. Are you doing a degree, John, in programming? No. I am absolutely done with degrees. I'm never doing one again. I'm just teaching myself. Or it should be called self-taught. Oh, is it the same thing? I don't know. You can't really call it self-taught if someone's teaching you, but I'm using resources online to learn. That's what basically. I bit Python to make a Discord bot. Oh. Why are these elements not aligned? It's because I'm trying to make them move around smoothly, but it's not working so far. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on here. So I'm gonna up that man down with degrees. I'm fully self-taught. Got my IT job fully based on my self-taught knowledge. Nice. Very well done. That's awesome, man. That is so awesome. Let me change this real quickly. Whoa. Oh. Dude, there's like different settings you can do with this text thing. Didn't realize. That's cool. Whoa. What have I done? No, that's so gross. Jeez, get me out of here. Just do white for that. Oh my god. It's bad now. It's bad. Sorry. I fucked up the text. I even gave it an outline. I thought the outline was gonna be part of that. I learned a bit of Python to make a Discord for one of my friend's servers, like in March, I guess. Discord bot. That's really cool. You popped up on my algo randomly. Love what you're doing. Don't see many small streamers these days. Really? You know, I never really watch or have watched anyone coding, to be honest. Is it common to see that? Like, is it common to see popular streamers coding? Like popular coding streamers or something like that? I don't know. But thank you, I appreciate your appreciation. Ew. Exactly why I clicked. I'm now haven't seen many streamers coding. You got a sub for me. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. If anyone else wants to sub, I'm just saying I'm not gonna object to that. Trying to make my way to 1,000 subscribers. I'm now wanting to learn the CAD software, PCB design, embedded engineering, PCI, and electronic control systems, but it's just me being lazy and wasting time. GTA. Dude, are you a genius or something? Like, you're learning so much stuff in such a short amount of time. And it sounds like you like to help people and game. Maybe you should start streaming your stuff as well. Do exactly what I'm doing. Why not? I mean, you know way more than me, I think. Here, people usually go to popular streamers who have had multiple tech jobs and moved on to build something of their own, or just coding for vibes. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to take a look in that space. I never did. I literally just pulled up OBS and started streaming myself. I never looked up like other coders streaming. It actually, I mean, actually, you know what? Let's go look real quick. I'm actually quite curious. Streaming Swift live. Taylor Swift, no. Oh wait, do I have to go? Swift. Or maybe I should search building an app. Oh, I'm the first one up. Coding maybe? Netflix clone. Oh yeah, he's game coding. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never looked through here. Seriously. Interesting. Very interesting. Learn Python from scratch. Oh, this is a course. Okay. LLMs will rot your brain. Yeah, 100% Hobbit, 100%. So it's refreshing to see if you can structure things and then build it. It should be fun to see. Well, yeah, I think I can. But please don't hold your standards too high, or your expectations too high. Dude, Hydroxer. I don't even know what you're talking about with that statement. Like, it sounds like a genius problem to have. You're a genius, aren't you? You're just a genius walking among mortals right now. Mortals. Just sitting among mortals, chatting among mere mortals. Or I'm just like really not in any other space than this and I just don't know anything. Is this, wait. Okay. Mmap is a real good tool to use all the time to lock things down on networks. Learning basic networking commands for Bash is all you really need to harden a network down. That and some VLAN, some simple networking knowledge. Oh, okay. But I don't know what he means by like scanning Google for vulnerabilities with that. Gaming might interest you. Check out our home lab and self-hosted wealth of knowledge. Yeah. Like I felt like I was addicted more so to gaming than doing anything else before I started coding, which is it's to me it's absolutely crazy that I'm addicted to this. Like, and I feel like that's actually a really good thing. I mean, you know, addiction is still bad overall. I'm not like, I guess, hardcore addicted, but I'm addicted in the sense that like I really want to do it every day. People actually still getting junior dev jobs? Well, Mod, I really hope so. There are jobs available for junior devs, so I'm assuming you're talking about the AI revolution, getting rid of all AI jobs. think I'm a genius. I learned all these in India. I don't. I'm getting even a $500 per month job. But how? Like you seem to know a lot, right? Like, do you feel you understand a lot of this? Yeah, a lot of my friends have been applying and just receiving rejection as a job. Senior junior devs are too low. The thing is, you have to be good. And that goes for me too. Goes for everyone, I think. My firm now we've implemented Claude code and agentic workflows across the company, and we probably won't need to bring anyone else on at the rate that things are going. Damn, man. Yeah, I mean, I've always gone back and forth like, what is the point of learning this with AI coming out? What is the point of anything with AI coming out? So sometimes live stream myself coding. Check Susai and go to live streams. Okay, I will. Sounds cool. What do you code normally? Spring animation. Okay, I have an idea. Wait, what did I do here? I'm a senior dev, and I can confirm this is the best way to learn to code. Self-taught is the best. By the time college grads come out of varsity, what they learned is sometimes not relevant anymore. Thank you, Christian, for providing that feedback. Appreciate it. I also agree. But I appreciate your senior what is the word? Yo, my brain is dead at the moment, sorry. Just appreciate you saying that. Currently working on my thesis project, working in Python, ROS 2, reinforcement learning stuff. Okay. Good, you have to create leverage if you are good, and you have to create leverage. If you are really good at Swift, then you are bound to get some work sooner or later. Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. The plan is to be really good at Swift. Really good at Swift. I don't understand things, but they need better GPA. They need good marks to get 500 job. The age of 23 and I'm pretty average. Dude, Hydroxer, you know what you need to do? You need to go on something like Upwork or Fiverr or something and showcase your skill there, your skill level, what you can do, and I guarantee you someone's gonna pay you to do something. This stream just appeared on my YouTube feed. Oh, awesome. What's up, Big Task? Well, we have 20 people in here, I think, at the moment. Sheesh, hello, everybody. My advice to anyone learning code: understand the code logic flows and basic syntax. The real skill that people shouldn't be learning is prompt engineering and being able to plan things well. Yeah, that 100% agree with that, Vincent. because one of my biggest like issues when I'm coding is trying to wrap my head around the data flow. You gotta stay consistent, be part of the community so that you are around people that have interest in hiring you. 100%. I have yet to find the community, but yeah. Hopefully we'll find one. I'll find one sooner or later. With the coding, I see a lot of potential in your YouTube channel, to be honest. I'm honestly starting to see that as well. I mean, if people are interested in watching me build apps to try and like make money on the App Store, or just like ship something. I mean, like the thing is, everyone, like I'm gonna say something. I just wanted you guys to know I'm not a realist. I'm actually an optimist. But like the thing is, everyone needs money, right? So I'm not shy about saying like what's the purpose of something. Like for example, when I ask everyone here to like subscribe, I'm literally telling them why I want them to subscribe. Like I want to get the money to come from YouTube to me when I get the ads, you know, the ad roll thing. Because I can't without 1,000 subscribers. So like I'm honest and upfront about everything like that, and I have no problem talking about money. So like, but what I was gonna say is it'd be cool if like, you know, I did mention money, but like making money, making apps to make money on the App Store, and also like working through things so everyone can also see how it's done. Not that I know how it's done, but I'm trying to do it. And then also just the biggest thing though, it's not all about money. Everyone needs money, but it's not all about that. For me, it's about, and as much as I want and need money, you know, my main thing though is solving problems that people have with apps. And I think that's really awesome and fun. And solving my own problems is a really great way, in my opinion, to solve other people's problems, because often other people have the exact same problems as you, you know? Me is working to make a fast API. Okay. Oga booga. You do that. I'm new here. Can you please give a 10 seconds intro of who you are and what you do? My name's John, and I am learning to code Swift and SwiftUI. I use Xcode. I work on a Mac, and I'm trying to build apps for a portfolio to get a junior developer job, if possible, and also make money through apps on the App Store. YouTube recommended the stream to me just now. Here for the journey. Oh, thank you, Karma. Awesome. How's it going? Welcome. Now that vibe coding is exploding, learning to code like this is not the best use of your time, but who cares? What I think, am I right? Francis, in my case, no, you are absolutely wrong. For someone else, maybe. But for me, Jesus Christ, did you guys hear that? Fucking stupid ass motorbike driver, insane, like so loud outside. What was I saying? Yeah, for me, it's not at all about that. Wait, what? No. I was saying, yeah, like vibe coding doesn't work for me at all, because I don't retain knowledge when I do it, and I can't learn. And the point is to learn, so. It wasn't the same motorbike, it was so loud. I hate those things. I apologize if I'm offending anyone, but I hate people with like really loud cars. I'm like a quiet car person. For me, it's about having a lot of money and a big mansion that's filled with lots of women. Holy shit. I love to connect. Would be happy to show you some of the stuff I'm building with AI. Bounce ideas off each other. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Yeah, like I honestly, I don't really have a community of people to like. Maybe that's part of the reason why I like subconsciously maybe I started this streaming thing to like get a community. Because my next thing that I'm gonna do is to ask you all if you guys like all come back next stream or something. At some point, stick with me. You guys can be some of my beta testers for my app. I'll ship the app and you guys can tell me like what's shit with it and what's good. Now for me, okay, here's my, this is so off topic of the coding thing, but the money situation, like all I want to be able to do is a couple things. One, support my family. Two, buy a Tesla. And three, build my own house in Japan. Those are my ultimate, like there's a bunch of other things in between that, you know, that cost money. But and I'm talking bigger things like, you know, wedding, for example, or something like that. Travel. But like those are the three major things I want to get. Yeah. So that's my, like, in terms of monetary drivers, you know, let's throw a wedding in there as well. That's like very important. I'm not a huge wedding guy I'm not a huge marriage guy to be honest, but my girlfriend is very much into having like the whole ceremony and stuff. So yeah, I really want to do that. Doing that in Japan as well. She's Japanese, so we're gonna go over there and do it. And fuck, man, I love Japan. Yeah, of course you can share what you want. Pretty new to the channel, so what are you building now, and what have you built before? So my stream is actually kind of new as well, but here I'll just, if for those of you, what do you do currently for money? So wait, I'll answer that in one sec. I'll just show you, for those of you who are new here, I'll just quickly show you the app that I've basically just built. If my stream doesn't want to crash. Hold on. I thought everything was gonna crash there. Holy shit. Where's my, yeah, okay. So this is what I've built. This is part of what's gonna go in my portfolio. It's my first almost fully complete app ever. Like I've dabbled in lots of different apps and I still have them. I'm still working on some of them, but this is the closest to completion that I've ever made it to. That sounded really weird. Don't make a weird joke out of it. This is a stretching app. I realize you can't see with that there too. And then it's gonna be more comprehensive later because I want to update it. But you've got like a how to use the app section. You've got a couple different stretch sessions. It runs you through a stretch session, basically a bunch of different stretches. This one's for sleeping, so you can go and do a stretch session for sleeping. It'll give you an image of what the stretch is. If you need to know how to do it, you can click this button here. It'll tell you, and then you can just immediately start your stretch. That'll go all the way for 60 seconds, and it'll run over to the next stretch, and then it'll just run you through all the stretches, and then yeah, you can go do another one or you can finish. This solves a massive problem for me and also my girlfriend, because mainly me actually, but I noticed it because she was doing some stretching before sleep, and I noticed like I would think about needing to stretch like by the time I got into bed already, and I'm like, oh fuck, now I need to look up a video. Like I do want to really stretch, but I need to like find what stretches I need to do and, you know, all that bullshit. So I made this app to make it super simple and easy to immediately start stretching when you want to. And then so you do this, let it go, and it'll change the screen. And yeah, there'll be another photo there, obviously. That's a reset button. Go back. Yeah. We're going with the glass theme style. This background image will be changed. That's just a standard Apple one, just to, you know, placeholder. But at the moment, I'm putting all the data in there. Also, I'm building an Etsy companion app, basically. And then I don't know if I might build that on stream. I'll probably work on that on stream, to be honest. But I think it's a little bit too complicated for me. Maybe not for you guys, but for me. And what I'm building right now is actually nothing. I'm like trying to go over my understanding of the switch statements and animation. What do you do currently for money? I actually deliver with Amazon and Uber. And I honestly really love doing it. It's actually quite fun, to be honest. I don't know if you guys have tried that before, or, you know, thought, oh, I don't really want to do that, but it's actually pretty fun. And so chill and relaxing and decent money. Also, I run a separate business that I have. It's called Flamingo Fins. And if any of you are divers, I will happily take your business. But basically I sell like mask tamer straps that kind of go on the back of your I was looking for one I don't have there nearby. It's like a really nice designed thing that goes on the back of your mask, so it like there's like ocean animals on it. So yeah, so I'm a diver as well. Gotcha, looks amazing. Can't wait to beta test it. Yeah, definitely, please. I'd love to have you guys beta testers. Sorry, I'm just trying to work my way through the comments here. Okay, I want a private jet that can take me anywhere I want to go. That is pretty awesome. A big mansion in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, with women in every room, and a nice bag of trail mix. Dude, fuck. I'm in Australia. I used to live in America. I really miss trail mix. I miss it so much. It doesn't exist here. Freaking send me a massive bag, man. Fred, good job. Try to use what you learned to implement new screens by yourself. Change things around and try stuff out. This will help you learn better. That's exactly what I do. I do it. Majority of screens and like data I do myself. Just it's only the things that I don't understand I ask AI, like, how would I do this? I usually don't even say do this for me. Sometimes I do. Depends like how I want to see, you know, how it's laid out. Yeah, I think I answered that already. I'm working at Amazon delivery and Uber Eats. Japan is awesome, man. I've been talking with my girlfriend about heading over there too in the next year or so. Dude, yeah, you have to do. I have respect for managing a day job and also learning how to code. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm in Australia. Yep. Oh, you are. You are as well. That's awesome. Damn, how do you live in a country with no trail mix? I know. I know. Oh, hey, Zakaria. How's it going? Awesome, you're doing well. Keep it up. Time you'll be confident to apply for jobs. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to know my level of confidence for that. Like, I can just feel it, what it is. I'm getting close, I think. John, I'll send you an email. Sounds like a lot of our values align. Would generally love to connect, man. Yeah, dude. Send me an email. That'd be awesome. I think I have my email listed on my YouTube. It's support@flamingofins. I'm great actually. Um, I've my brain is very tired, but I'm kind of alive right now, answering a lot of questions. It's 12 a.m. here. No, that's all good, man. Shoot me an email. That's cool. How often do you go live? Usually I go live like every day. Usually every day. I'm still working out which days I'm not gonna be live, cause like I think last week I was live every day. I think. Except for Sunday, I wasn't because I had stuff on, and I just like I guess I took a break from it. Yeah, man, I'm a little bit later today, but I'm just enjoying chatting with you guys so much at the moment, so um, that's why I'm here a bit later. And also I was like trying to figure this thing out too. This issue I was having here. Okay, what time? Good question. It's not a typical time, but roughly, I can actually say roughly, I go on around usually sometime after 6 p.m. my time, which is Brisbane time. I think it's GMT plus 10. I think it's that. I'm pretty sure. Also, failing job interviews are not as bad as one would think. You need that experience. You better so start applying once you feel confident. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's great advice. I will do that. Many viewers, first time I see so many people here. I know. There's tons of people here. I'm so surprised. Didn't expect it. Thank you, Karma. Appreciate it. Find him online around 1, 2 p.m. Okay, wait. Whatever time it is for you right now, wherever you are, count 6 hours back. And that's roughly what time I'm usually on. Or like sometime after that I'm on. Before now. I've already been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes so far, so. Oh yeah, true. I should make a Discord server for this. But like, I don't know, there's not that I feel like there's not that many people. Is there? Are you guys all definitely coming back? I could make a Discord. That's your reason to not be active on Discord. Streams, I don't know, because I'm usually at work during that time. As in, like, you'd prefer to go on a Discord, or? I mean, I could make one actually. I could do it. I'm not against doing it. That's not what I'm saying. Actually, I think I have one already. I'll just rename it, reorganize it. I've had it for a while, but I've never really used it. Yeah, I mean, you should start with the community one of these days, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I will. I mean, I never really like there was I like there was a few people before coming in, like Zakaria was here always. But like there wasn't that many people. It's like today all of you have like come in here. So, which is awesome to chat with you all. But like, I'm just pointing out that's why I didn't really start one before. It's because there was only a few people that would watch me. Yeah, you count as an OG. Bro, you've been in my stream so many times. Now it was pushing you out to people. Yeah, it is. I don't know why though. It just does what it wants to do. Like sometimes it's funny because like none of my other content is related to coding, not really. It's like vlogs and stuff, so I don't know, like I guess YouTube just, it's just depends really on the video, I suppose. Wow, we have 113 votes in the poll at the moment. That's so cool. Like everyone that comes in, they just vote and leave. So like 114 votes now. Wait, what? It was 114, then went down to 113. Most people are not making apps. Your own apps. I usually have like a random poll question every stream. At least one. Okay, I need to ask AI, how would I incorporate a state var bool called animate using ternary? No, wait, ternary? Yeah. Perhaps with this switch statement. I want to see how this might be able to be incorporated. Thank you, Vishal. Appreciate it. I have interview for native Android position on Monday. I'm nervous as heck. Oh, dude. You got this. You got this. Like anyone in code usually like coding, right? So I think you got this. Damn, man. That's an awesome interview. Congrats. Alright, how would I add this here? This is what I'm wondering. If animate. Right, so it makes it, I feel like it makes, like, the thing with AI is it makes things overly complicated for no reason. I love how supportive you guys are. Like, I swear this is one of the nicest, like, types of people. You guys are the nicest types of people. Seriously. My thoughts on Python? I like it. I don't really have thoughts, to be honest, except for I guess I think of it as a language that I actually be interested in learning. Can you just do this as simply as possible without any functions or if statements, just show how it could be incorporated into a Unless it does need to be more complicated. Bouncing. Wait, what? Bouncing. No. That is not what I want. Bro. But I think I have an idea. Python. Wait, what? Python is great if you build any small scale apps. Python. You need to prompt properly with the AI. Using Gemini, it's not super good with Swift as it overcomplicates things. Try Claude. Oh, really? I found that Gemini was actually better than Grok and ChatGPT with Swift. But perhaps it's not better than Claude. I don't know. Even up to thousands of users, potentially hundreds of thousands, depending on the app and number of calls made. You don't need more than Python for most applications. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, they're so bad. I'm surprised. I was pleasantly surprised when I saw that Gemini actually was decent. Better give it the full thing, just so it can see what's going on here. Let's see what it can do. There's Claude and Gemini for everything. Claude is almost exclusively for programming. Yeah, I did realize that Python is good for everything and not great at anything. And then Claude is best because it handles context better. Okay, yeah. I'll use context. Language doesn't matter so much at this point. Just choose one and go with it for a while. Eventually you'll know it's down the road. Yeah, 100%. And then check if there are any plugins for your IDE. Put Claude directly in the IDE. But I don't know. I might be tempted to use it too much. I could try it out. Zakaria. Alright, let's see what this said here. So we've got this, right? Button. If animate with animation, update weather, and we got. Right, so it's. Interesting. This looks way better already than Gemini. Mark Zuckerberg stated that he created Facebook with PHP and he would have created it with Python if he knew about it sooner. Oh. Yep, I would not do that permanently. What's the problem? Can't we? Stack Overflow help? There are no plugins for Xcode. Apple will either release a tool. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that's coming very, very soon. No, I think this actually answered it. Well, is answering it. It's suggesting to basically have the view set up where the view is there, obviously, and then you've got the button, and it uses the bool to determine if it should animate with animation, but that's kind of weird at the same time, right? Because we want it to always update. So does that mean we would just use with animation the entire, just no if else statement, right? And just toggle. But the thing is, I'm trying to figure out how animation works with a switch statement. Because I can make it work with, like, you know, an individual item. For example, like a circle or whatever. But having it switch between, like, oh wait, maybe, oh, hold on, I might have an idea here. Okay, no worries. I think I might start a live series 2 learning Rust. Yeah, you should. Why not? Ask Claude the following. Blank. Ask it nothing. I actually think I have an idea here. We'd have to remove offset. So funny. So what I'm thinking is, we don't actually use this. We use animate. And a ternary. Give that to oh, I'm wanting to understand switch statements in Swift. Here's my current code. Don't give me the answer, instead guide me through the implementation. Ah, yeah. Well, yeah, I do. I always ask. And I check the documentation too. You just haven't seen me do it. But I do. I do it, trust me. I mean, why would I not? Apple's documentation looks really nice. It's easy to read as well. It's not this. It's not this. Is it? I don't know. Here's the entry. Let's see what it says here. Spent the last 2 days making a program to crawl Apple's documentation. Their JavaScript pages are a pain in the ass to crawl. They're beautiful, just not in terms of crawlability. Do you want it to basically move into place from a side? Yeah, like I want it to basically like when I tap the button, I want them to like slide around on the screen, you know, like this, instead of just like jumping spot to spot. Image moves to. You're only setting animate to true in one case. What happens to the third case? That's because I hadn't added it yet. Jeez. Jeez, Claude, let me. But it's still not going to do anything. And I need dot, but I think I need dot animate though. That's the thing. I need dot animate. No. Wait, what? Wait, no, not this. The dot, not dot animate, dot animation. Oh my god, I can't spell. Is that the one? Or maybe it is. Spring. Body, no. Value animate. Is that it? Will that work? Nope. I was just trying throwing it out there. Got it, let me look up docs. What's your editor? My editor is Xcode. Right now. That's fine. Multiple offsets, one offset control animate. What if each weather had its own unique position? Timing, you mentioned you want to animate the movement right now that offset changes instantly. What's SwiftUI? What SwiftUI modifier can you wrap state changes to make them smooth? Well, I mean with animate, but I didn't think that was working, to be honest. I'd use with animation and wrap the switch for 2. Did I delete that? I could use an offset variable, perhaps. Now I'm talking to my teacher. What API are you using? You are using to fetch weather information. I'm not using an API to fetch any information, actually. Can you write a math function that goes from offset xy to 0? What do you mean, like? I'm not sure what you mean. It goes from offset xy to offset 0. Oh, kind of like this, you mean? Like here. But I'm not sure how we would write that, to be honest. Oh, this is good, actually, having it teach you in this way. I hadn't done like proper teaching from AI in a while, to be honest. Yeah, if that's a function of time, you should be able to get the position with respect to time. I think I get what you're saying now, but let me show you something. Hold on. So whenever the button is clicked, offset y equals 10, and in a second it goes from 10 to 0. Oh, right. So you would that return the CG float? Or I think I would have to. I can use offset in here, right? Yeah. Like for example, you could make this equal 10. You could just go like offset minus equals 10. Return offset. Kind of like that, right? Let me show you something that I'm trying to do, pretty much. And I was trying to do it without having to look at the thing, but that's why I did this. I'll show you. How do I bring that up? Let me change the view here. Okay, those things exist. Hold on. Don't know why. Here we go. Let's see. Xcode. This one. So check this out here. This is how animation is being handled in here. It's obviously single items, but look at this movement. You can like do it at the same time as this thing. It's like super smooth. Look at that. It's like kind of crazy. It's like so loose. But like that's kind of what I was trying to simulate there. But I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to switch statements with this. So that's why I was using the AI to like offset offset equals offset drop. And then it just like goes insane from there. Minus. Could I do that? No. Equals offset minus offset drop. Should be lower than that though. That's weird. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit tired to continue thinking about this. Oh man. But it's annoying. I'm one of those people where like I really want to understand it, and if I leave it, I'm just like really annoyed that I didn't like get that. Oh wait, I think I overdid it with this. Do the animate thing. Forget the animate. In here. Type CG flow. Is that right? Wait. CG float equals CG size. Is that right? Width, height. 0. Hey, what am I missing here? What is happening here? All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna just, I might end my stream here. It's kind of late for me, 12:47. Not only can I not figure it out, thank you, I'm trying, but my brain is kind of dead because I've been up really early. And I have to get up really early tomorrow actually as well. So I think I might end it here, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll see if I can start at my Discord, and I can post that link in my YouTube. I don't know, I might even fully rebrand my YouTube. To be honest, I think it's just gonna become streaming coding, the whole thing. So yeah, I mean, aside from my side vlogs, other than that, yeah. So just want to say, I'll end this poll now. Let's see, we got 132 votes. Damn. Most people are not working on something, and 33%, like a third of you guys, a third of people voted. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a fun poll to gauge interest in different things or whatever you guys are doing. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god, no wonder. No wonder I out of control here. I was doing it in the wrong thing. It was meant to be up here. Just get rid of that for now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you guys so much for joining. It was awesome to talk to you all. I'll be on again tomorrow, I believe. There shouldn't be any issues with that. And what is tomorrow? Is tomorrow Thursday? Yeah. Oh no, yeah. Today is Thursday technically. And I won't have to whisper tomorrow, I think. I'll try and get on earlier than this time. And I'll probably get to bed earlier tomorrow too. I have to wake up at 7 tomorrow, so I got like 6 hours of sleep at the moment. Sheesh. Alright, I better go. Thank you everyone so much for joining. Everyone who subscribed, it's awesome. You guys are helping so much. And I think that's all I want to say. I'll see you guys in my next one, hopefully. And I'll let you know if there's any updates. I usually post actual posts on YouTube. So if you want to see any updates, if you're interested, I post them there. I literally just usually post for myself, because majority of people that follow me never interact with me. So that's weird, but it is what it is. It's fine. I don't mind. Anyway, I'm rambling at the moment, so I'm gonna catch you in my next one. Bye.